Hello Epic 7, and happy Mola Monday. Welcome to this week's Hall of Trials video. This week we go up against the incredibly annoying RNG-filled Zeno fight. This Dagger Sicar fight is not terrible, as long as you don't mind doing the same thing over and over again until you get the result you want. Yeah. So there is a lot of RNG to fighting Zeno, but I'm here to present you with what I think is a pretty stable team that hopefully allows you to bang out your Dagger Sicar mission. This week I'll use no ML5 units, no limited units, and no limited artifacts to try to make it more accessible. There are tons of hidden mechanics that make the Zeo fight difficult, and I'll do my best to go over these mechanics and show you the tips and tricks on how to beat this fight. But before we jump into it, I want to let you in on a really good tip. Now, this is going to sound like an advertisement, and that's because it is. Now, you free-to-play people, you may just want to skip this part, but anyone who spends even a small amount will probably want to hear this out. So, do you like saving money? Do you like discounts? How does 30 to 50% off on all of your Epic 7 purchases sound? Well, I have some exciting news from HUAWEI AppGallery. They've just launched an incredible campaign offer now through November 24th, where you can actually save 30 to 50% on in-game purchases. So let me walk you through how to get these deals. First, you'll need to grab an Android device, or in my case an emulator. Install a browser real quick. If you don't have one, then head over to the HUAWEI AppGallery, link in the description, and install the app. Now, you'll have to provide birthdays, emails, maybe a phone number, all the basic stuff that app stores that process money ask for. Nothing out of the ordinary. Make sure when you enter your birthday, even if you want to lie about it, make sure you pick an age that makes you at least 17 years old, or you'll get stuck behind the child account wall. Now, make sure when you get to your country, no matter where you live, you select Turkey. Setting your country to Turkey gives you access to this promotion. Once installed, you'll need to check to make sure that HMS Core is also installed. HMS Core runs in the background and just make sure that your game purchases are connected to your HUAWEI account. Now just install a new instance of Epic 7 via the HUAWEI App Store and make sure that that is the instance where you make your purchases. Once all this is done, head over to the features section and take a look at the promotions. This month we have a series of coupons offering up to 30% off your purchases, and these coupons can be redeemed every single day throughout the duration of the event. No limit, no tiers, no cap. So let's take a look at this 200 lira coupon. This pack is $50 US. In lira, that's 1107. 1107 lira is just over $39 US. Already $10 cheaper. Plus the 200 lira coupon, that gets it down to just over $32 US for a $50 pack. And another nice perk is Turkey doesn't collect sales tax. This is many times what other app stores are currently offering. It's really simple to get this set up and going, but if the process still confuses you or if you hit a stumbling block, head over to the official Discord, also a link in the description, and there you'll find tutorials and a helpful team of people ready to answer your questions. HUAWEI runs promotions on a regular basis and also hosts giveaways in their Discord, so make sure to join. So what's stopping you? Global anniversary is next week. Time to get those special deals at an even more special discount. Now that the sponsor is happy and the whales are well fed, let's talk about the fight. First things first, if you have a Dark Elemental hero on the team, everybody's attack is reduced by 50%. I don't know why they don't just say you're not allowed to use Dark units. Next, the amount of healing received is reduced by 30%. No matter the source, your healing is less effective. Thief heroes are granted an additional 30% to attack and 20% to their tankiness. And the most important one, damage suffered by Zeno is increased by 50% when he's inflicted with decreased speed. So we need to take a unit with the slow debuff. So here's the team. I know, she's a fire unit into Zeno, and we just discussed how healing isn't as effective in this fight, but I tell you what, Tamarin turned out to be an incredible stabilizing force and made tuning this fight so much easier. For a stat line, just give her a decent amount of speed. You don't want her to go super fast, but you want her to cycle and be able to take turns. I'm running her at 225 speed. You'll have to tinker around a bit to find your speed tuning based on your other unit orders, but this worked for me. Give her enough tankiness to survive, and really try to hit as close, if not at, the 200% effect resistance mark. This will keep her from being silenced, which is really important. You don't want your Tamarin to be silenced in this fight. I gave her Magahara's Tome to help her cycle her skills, but you could experiment with other artifacts like Prophetic Candlestick. Next on the team will be Command Model Leica. Command Model Leica is really good for this fight because her S3 is a 100% chance to inflict slow, and that's the debuff that gives us 50% extra damage in this fight. Her S2 is a dual attack with the highest attack unit, and it also applies target before the dual attack, which is 15% more damage. As for her EE, it doesn't really matter. I gave her the one that increases the chance to sleep, thought that might help out versus the junk mobs, but none of them really are that important in this fight. I put her on the Warhorn artifact just to boost the damage of the entire team. As for speed, you want her to take turns, but not go so fast that she wastes turns during the break phase. I found for my team, about 175-ish speed range worked best. Next we'll be using Camilla. I put Camilla on a damage set because she's a warrior and she does pretty decent damage. The pen set's not necessary, of course, but the rage set is really nice. You could also run a destruction set, regardless of what you build her on, give her a 100% crit chance, and let her do some damage. You'll be surprised how much extra she adds to the fight. For an artifact, I'm running Our Beautiful Seasons for additional damage. If you decide to go with a non-damage Camilla, that's fine. You can always put her on a damage boosting artifact like Card of Small Miracles or Super Duper Water Shooter. And for our main damage dealer, I'm going to run Sid. For Sid, the best EE would be his number 1 EE, because it gives an additional chance for slow. It's only a 35% chance, but it'll proc. Sooner or later it'll proc, you'll be surprised how often, and it makes that transition phase between break phases a lot easier. I do not have a copy of this EE. Crazy. So I just left him on his number 3 EE because that's what I run him on for RTA. But if you've got that EE, it's best in slot. Other than that, pile as much damage as possible on him. I gave him some of my best rage set and the Hall of Trials artifact. Now you could consider running the Dust Devil artifact on him, but remember that Dust Devil can only proc once per turn, so once it goes off, it won't proc again until Sid himself takes a turn. So it doesn't give you unlimited proc chances like, say, with Sirmia's S1 EE, for example. Okay, that's the team. Let's jump into the fight. At the start of the fight, Zeno uses his ultimate, putting restrict and buff block on your entire team.
You can't close your eyes.
Now what we're trying to do here is stall for turns. We want to cycle all these debuffs off, but more importantly, get Tamarin's S3 ready. So we got to be careful about who we hit and where we do damage. Sid does pretty good damage, so we'll go ahead and chip into Zeno. Now notice when Tamarin hits, if you miss on Zeno, he self-cleanses and gives himself skill null. Since Tamarin's a fire unit, she's got a 50-50 chance to miss hitting Zeno, and we can actually use that to our advantage. We can use that to put skill null on units so that we don't clear phase 1 as fast as we normally would. So it's a negative that we are turning into a benefit for us. Now Zeno's getting a little bit low on health, so we need a little bit more time to get Sid ready. So we proc skill null, so again Sid is able to just hit without killing. Now we're ready to transform. We check our tuning and it's good. The important thing is that inside the break phase, Leica is the one who uses her skill first. So our goal here is we're going to cleanse all the debuffs, we're going to put attack buff in everybody and push everybody up, and now Camilla can do her attack. Now remember, every time you use a non-attack skill, you give evasion to Zeno. So we've got a good chance that this misses. There's some of that RNG I was talking about, but as long as it hits, we should enter phase. And because we entered phase with Leica first, Leica is able to apply the slow debuff, hopefully, 15%. We got it. Now there's one other hidden passive here. You need 2 or more debuffs on Zeno to do full damage. It's hidden under one of his skills. I think it's the second skill at the top. And if you read that skill, it'll say if he has fewer than 2 debuffs, he takes 30% less damage. Cute, right? So we do need a second debuff, and that's where Sid comes in. There's our second debuff. The fact that it's a break doesn't matter. It's 2 debuffs. Now we're doing max damage. You don't have to worry about skill null inside of break phase, so Tamara is perfectly safe to use her S1s in break phase. Leica applies the target debuff, and now we're doing some serious damage. Watch this big S3 hit. Boom! 750k damage. Now with Camilla lending her damage, 812k damage. Woo! Okay, we're at 4 million. We're halfway to Dagger Sicar at the exit of break phase number 1. Remember, our goal here is just 8 million. We've got to get through this part. This is probably the biggest leap, is getting through this part. If you hit the ads, you can kill him. If you hit Zeno, he self-pushes. So we're trying to get rid of these ads first, so they're less of a hassle. Let me see if I can get a defense break. And we got a defense break. Oh, except Zeno's just going to self-cleanse it, because Tamarin's not ready to transform. Oh well. We're okay. Tamarin tops off the healing. Even at 30% heal reduction, Tamarin's pretty good at healing. We take care of these ads. We've got a long way to the next break phase, so there's plenty of time to transform Tam early. Even if she's near 0 health, she still full heals. The 30% healing reduction doesn't hurt her self-full healing, and her S2 is a pretty good heal for the rest of the team. No defense break off of Camilla. Let's go ahead and finish this ad off. Hopefully we don't get skill null. We got skill null, so we did no damage. Unfortunate. But, hey, RNG. We want to save the S2 and S3 on Leica. We will go ahead and push up. You'll notice the words over top of Zeno, increased defense and evasion. Hopefully we don't get punished with the evasion. After you hit Zeno, the increased defense and evasion is reset. So you don't have to worry about it stacking up or accumulating. Ooh, calm down, people, calm down. Okay, we have got 4 turns. We've got to get Tamarin back online. That skill null really helps us out here. We heal up. Leica hits the skill null, doing nothing, and that will push Zeno up, and he's going to use his ultimate. Does his ultimate, we're back where we started. Buff block, restrict, and ads are resummoned. But that's good. We can dump our skills into the ads while we get Tamarin online. Now Tamarin's ready, but it's not a good time to transform. If we push up, Leica goes first, and we're not inside the break phase. So we go around the horn one time here. We try to get the optimal entry into the next phase. Let's see. Okay, now we've got good entry, right? We push everybody up. Camilla enters the break phase, and Leica goes, well, not next, but she's right behind Sid. Increased evasion, and another increased evasion. So, this is okay though, right? Camilla, S1s, if it procs evasion, then Sid can still push us into the phase. If it doesn't proc evasion, it didn't, so we're in the break phase, and we really only have 1 wasted attack. It's not wasted if we get the defense break. And now stick the slow. Please stick the slow. Please stick the slow. Please stick the slow. Got it. You have no idea, people. The 15% in this fight was real. Now we're doing maximum damage. 2 debuffs and slow. Big hits. Remember, defense break isn't what's doing the damage. It's the presence of a second debuff is what lets us max the damage, because you need 2 or more debuffs to get rid of the 30% mitigation. Big hit coming in from Camilla. 812k damage. We are at Dagger Sicar before we've even exited the break phase. But let's go ahead and keep pushing. See how far we can take this. Remember, in the break phase, you don't have to worry about skill null from misses. 8.8 million exiting the break phase. Oh god, he crit everybody. Whoa, I'm almost dead. Poor Leica. Okay, we don't want to push Zeno up, so let's stall a little bit. S3 is pretty big damage. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Ugh, no, they're tanky. No transformation, unfortunate, but the S2 heals, and because of Magahar's Tome, I should cut up pretty close. Do I get to go? Don't hit Leica. Yikes! Okay, we're good, we're good. Tamarin transforms, that's a full heal for Tamarin. S3, attack buff for everybody, pushes. I gotta go for it, right? Even though the ads are about to attack, I gotta try to get a defense break and hit with Sid. It's too good not to. Hopefully no evasion. Got the defense break.
while you blink.
Pretty good. Third of the health bar down. Don't hit Leica. I said don't hit Leica. I said don't hit Leica.
This is
Okay.
my stage.
Hopefully we don't proc skill null because that would cleanse. Okay, good, good, good. Killed that one. What the heck do you guys have against Leica?
Listen to me sing.
No slow debuff. It's going to make it a little harder to clear. We'll heal up and attack up and push up.
Is it my turn?
We'll go for a defense. Well,
This
yeah,
is
defense
going
break with the S1. Got it.
You've got a long way to go, kid.
Dual attack into the defense break.
Not fear.
I'm going to S2 just to top off his attack. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have done that. That gives evasion. It's okay. It's okay. We got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's fine. We don't mind the silence at this point. Okay.
I think I'm
We'll
going
hit
to
the ad so we
faint.
don't proc skill null.
I'm scared.
We'll top off the healing because we're hurt.
No, away.
Oh no, his ultimate. Don't die. Just hang in there, everybody. Oh my god, we got blind on Sid on top of it. If we hit and we proc skill null, we're done. So we'll take out this
Stay
ad.
calm and think rationally.
We'll take out... No, we'll put defense break. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Transform, cleanse, and heal. We're good to go, people. It's too good. Heal up, push up. Who said you can't use a fire unit versus an ice boss? Wait a minute. Don't proc skill null. Don't cleanse the defense break. Oh, it cleansed the break and proc skill null. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We get defense break back, right? We S1, defense break. Nice.
Let me demonstrate.
And this seals the deal with a dual attack, and we are done at 10,187,000 points. 8 million's Dagger Sicar. We blew it away by 2.1 million, securing the #1 slot for now. I'm sure some Giga Chads will roll up and knock me out of there, but hey, way overkill, so hopefully this gets you what you need. Hopefully this gets you your Dagger Sicar reputation bonus, and you can knock Zeno out and never have to do this again. I envy you. God, I hate fighting Zeno. RNG nightmare. 15% in PvE needs to go. Tell your friends. Write your congressman. Send feedback to Smilegate. Do something. We got to get him to get rid of this. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your week. If you're in the States, I hope you have a spooky Halloween. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, everybody.